Good morning, everybody. My name is Ernest Schapen, and together with André Latenius, we are going to explain a little bit about an application of us, ApproveIT. This is to make you jealous, our lovely office in the south of the Netherlands, and our apps are made in this medieval castle. First, I would like to explain to you some of the applications we do have. So we have ShipIT, and ShipIT is an application allowing to come out of Business Central, having a connection with thousands of carriers and to do the full shipment process in Business Central. There is direct banking. Direct banking allows incoming and outgoing payments, again, connection with thousands of banks, and everything is done within Business Central. We have Connected, and Connected is an application allowing to connect to the non-Microsoft world. In the old world, people used to call that APIs, but this is no-code interface. And just to give you an example, Connected can be used for, let's say, an e-commerce site. An order is entered in the e-commerce site, injected into Business Central with Connected, and then automated with ShipIT to do the delivery. And then there is ApproveIT, we're going to show later, and there is Dino. Actually, Dino, it's a pun. It's referring to the dinosaur, and in the old world, it was very easy in Navision to add fields. Nowadays in Business Central, it's not that easy anymore, and Dino allows you to have very easy, simple way fields. We have an international network, more than 3,500 licenses sold in more than 40 countries, mainly Europe. And we work today together with 400 partners, still growing. Last year, I think there were 37 new partners in the idyn family. I'm giving the word now to André, who's going to explain a little bit more about ApproveIT.
Yes, good morning. I will do a short demo of ApproveIT 365. It's already, I think 1.5 to 2 years on the App Source. For this Q4, we introduce an additional provider where we can, let's say, link ApproveIT for electronically sign your documents. So basically, the ApproveIT app will start an approval process within Business Central. You can send it directly to your business partners. You can make them approve and sign the documents online. And that document is then, let's say, stored and sent back into Business Central. So it's the start of a workflow in Business Central. Simplified documents, ApproveIT 365. You see it at this moment. It's DocuSign. That's the current application that we have linked to on the internet. The second application that we are going to introduce as a beta release for this quarter is SignHost. So both are, let's say, providers of digital e-signing and so on. All right, before we get into the Business Central application, let's first emphasize something about how we think this should go in the environment of your customers. We make new developments on our apps. Of course, each development will also have sometimes the failures on applications where there's, for instance, third party involved with other modifications, and sometimes just exchanges will not comply with each other. So please do not update your product environments. First, do good sandbox testing, and if you are convinced that it will work with other third party, then update your production environments. Okay. Before switching to Business Central. If you have questions, just pop them in the question tab, and we will try to answer them after this demo / webinar session. So the highlights for today, just going over the DocuSign, what is the process in Business Central, and then a little bit of the new beta release for the connection to SignHost. So basically, I will just go and switch my screen to Business Central. Please. So we have now environment for Business Central. We have a connection with DocuSign in this environment, and basically we are doing a sales quote in this environment, but we can do also a purchase order or a project or a service quote from Business Central and have to flow into eSign document. We will just start with the sales quote for now. So this is basic Business Central. We just create a quote. We have a contact where we want to send a quote to. I will send him a quote about some t-shirts. And the price is, let's say, okay, we'll give him a 10% discount. So basically, standard flow. Normally, you will do the print and send the document, but within this scenario, we now have, let's say, the ApproveIT installed. You see that we are linked to a DocuSign for an electronic signing of the customer. So we can click on the ApproveIT and we can start the flow. You will see that we show the recipients. This is a recipient that's linked to the sales quote, of course, but we can add other recipients, so you can have multiple signing available for this document. So this is the first step of getting the thing signed. You have additional accompanied text that you can try and set up in the ApproveIT setup environment. And we have, let's say, a possibility to send additional documents. So basically, we can also send, maybe I can have a document opened right now. Let's see if I have something. I guess I have something here. So I sent some additional information about those t-shirts and then click OK. And the first step now is that we have sent a quote to DocuSign. DocuSign is then forwarding that quote to the recipient itself, of the recipients. So they will receive a mail. And I will shift now to basically say I am the recipient. I don't know if you can see it. I will try to change the top. Is it still visible now? I don't think so. Well, I will just let's see if I can change it over here. So in the inbox of the recipient, they will receive a quote. It's a little bit slow today. So again, you will see some additional information that you had in the configuration of sending out a quote, and I can open the sales quote that I just set with the 10%. You can set up, let's say, the anchors where somebody has to make their signing process. If you want, you can have also some comments in there, and basically the quote can be finished over here. Going back to the quote itself, in Business Central, we have some log over here that we can see, okay, what happened, and we can see the log, how it was sent, delivered, and so on. Now we'll get a signed quote back because it's approved by the customer. We have the possibility to configure if you want to set a quote into an order. We will not do it for now. And at that point, we have the quote available also in Business Central. So now this is completed, and I can also see the quote and the signed information. Also, the additional document that I did send is also available over here. So basically, this is the function of the ApproveIT flow. So you connect to a DocuSign, you have the DocuSign portal as the background for the signing process and storing all information in that application. But basically, you will have your signed documents into Business Central. And I will stop sharing Business Central, and then I will go over again to the slides. A moment. So now for the new Q4, we have also the sign host enabled as a provider. So basically the flow is the same, only we go to another e-signature provider. If you want to use this e-signature with a sign host, you have to enable this beta release, and you can do this in the ApproveIT setup. After enabling, you can go to the wizard and you can connect to the sign host environment. Of course, you also need an app key and API key, and you have to, let's say, sign up with sign host before you can use it in Business Central. Also remember, if you are going to use it, use this partner number so it's connected to, let's say, the ApproveIT app correctly, and then we can see the correct billing information on both sides. Important to know, if you are going to use sign host, the app key and the API key, if you enter the information, be aware that you need to add up front the app key text and the API key text. Yeah, well, for the demo itself, it's a little bit the same as what we just did see with the DocuSign part. So I will close this screen again, and I will go back to Business Central. Business Central, I will close now this information, so I will open a new environment where we have a link to sign host. No. Let's see, sign host, where are you? That's this one. So same environment, same app, different connection with signhost. Again, you have the sales quote. We make the new sales quote available. Okay. A bit slow in the environment at the moment. Again, we can take the items that we want to offer to this customer. Well, so basically all the same, but on the bottom we see signhost as the provider right now, and the status of the transaction is still empty because we did not start. We follow the same rules. Start approval flow. We have again the possibility to add additional signing parties, but we keep it now also on the mega bond at the moment. We click OK. We have also the configuration for the text again, and then it's signed sent to let's say the recipient. We have the log, of course. We can void the documents, all the same as sign for the DocSign. You can see that we are waiting for the document right now, and basically we can now go again to the flow of signing, and I will speed it up a little bit. Let's see if I can do this differently on this part. I'll stop sharing my screen and go back to the group again. So again, now get the signing process back from signhost, and we can start making the signhost payment. So we will see it not right now. I will give a little bit. Let's see, where is it? Sign view, signhost. Yeah, this is the one. So we'll see the signhost part. Also, you can do some additional text if you want to, and we can do the signing. Over here. And the signing process is finished. Going back again in Business Central, the sales code, I can get the ApproveIT status back. Also, same principle in the setup. You can happen if you want to set a quote directly into order, and we have also a signed document over here. So Q4 beta release, we have now the possibility also to have signhost connected. You see the information about the document. You can see a little bit of the signing process. It's a little bit on the top, but it's there. Going back, I'll stop the share again, and I will go back to the webinar. So this is basically flow signhost. So you can let's say, pick your provider as you wish. Look at the DocuSign or look at the sign-house part, and you can work with both if you want to. Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah, there was one question. I will answer that one.
Yes.
There is one question for the moment, so feel free to set the questions in the chat. The question is it possible to register the quote signed in an Azure or SharePoint and not in the Business Central storage? Yes, it is possible, because we knew the limits of the Business Central database, meaning 80 gig, and then it costs a lot of money. And it is possible to do this signing quote in an Azure storage, and the interface of it remains the same. So you will see in Business Central the link towards the document, but it's then an Azure storage. Some other questions? No questions anymore, so then I wish you a good day, and for those having lunch, have a nice lunch. Bye-bye.
idyn. Simplify your workflow. Explore the perfect fit for your industry at idyn.nl.